And welcome to the Guitarfingers video tutorial for Away in a Manger from my Christmas Carols Book 2. So this is aimed at grade 3 standard, so we're going to be looking at lots of use of fretted bass notes with fretted high notes as well, so just a little bit of a step up from the grade 2 and what you'd expect in normal grade 3 come intermediate type pieces. I've listed the song in G major, so we have one F sharp. So again, if you're not quite sure where your F sharps are, just have a little look through. We've got fret 2 on string 1. If there's a low F sharp, I don't think there is, but it would be fret 2 on string 6. And if there's going to be an F sharp, which there is in the song, it's fret 4 on string 4 for the middle F sharp. Looking at the piece, I've written it as advantageous walking pace, a nice gentle standard, but again, if you get comfortable with this and you wish to just slightly increase the tempo, then feel free to do so. We start off with a low D, and you can see it's got a stem upwards, so I'm actually going to treat that as a melody note, and therefore I'm going to play it with my fingers. Only the stems down, I'm going to use my thumb generally to play those, because I'm going to treat that as a separate voicing in the music. So we've got two voices, the melody stems up and the low voices stems down. I'm going to start with a middle finger actually on the D. It doesn't appear to be the greatest transition to go to the G next, but the G afterwards is an M, and then we get an I for the A note, and then that allows the best transition, I think, to get to string 2 for the B. Now, as always, you can work your own fingerings out. The best advice, of course, is to keep alternating your fingers and try to look for the ones with a reduced amount of finger crossing. However, if you can't, you're going to have to accept some finger crossing where the fingers just feel awkward crossing over each other to get to the next string, but as long as they're alternating, we'll keep fluency. So we start off with finger 3 on a low G, my D, and then two Gs, and then that's the first little part, so you can hear the music straight away. Right, so let's have a look at a little phrase in detail now. So we've got our two Gs, quavers, A, B, G, G, B, C. Now then, this is where finger 4 will need to come to play the high D there. Two open strings, and then the chord A minor with the A, C and E. So straight away the melody line is very strong, so that means that we can hear the music quite comfortably if you know the song in your head. The real trick is just to make sure your quavers, the half notes, are just played nice and smoothly in time. So if I kind of start off and do a bit of counting as well, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you can hear there that the quavers are nice and even, not rushing, and are in time. So bar 6, we've got our A minor chord, 1, 2, D and a B. You can't play them on the same string, so we move finger 1 up to D, finger 2 on fret 4 of string 3. So it's finger 2 on fret 4 of string 3 with a D bass. So that sounds like now bar 6, 1, 2, 3, and then I just come back down again, 1, 2, 3, and now here I'm going to use finger 2. This is bar 8, finger 3 for the A, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to move finger 2 up to the F sharp, fret 4, and my D is played now on fret 5 of string 5. So there's my D and F sharp, because we can't play them on the same string there. So I'll just go through that a little bit again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, start my melody line again. One other thing I want to show you here is really how you can start to explore playing notes in different positions yourself. So this was obviously the first point. So I'll put my A, my E. Now, instead of playing that as an open G, what I can do is move my finger 2 up to the fret 5 on string 4, and then I bring it back down to fret 4, add my D for there. So it means I don't have any open strings just in that point there, apart from my bass. So it will sound like this. Okay, it just gives a different sound. Always look for the tone of the notes and decide which one you like, open strings or closed notes. It can add a nice little effect to your playing and just make you sound slightly different. So just a little tip to do there. So we'll just move on. So we've got okay, in bar 11 I've added an extra accompany note underneath there, that B. I've added a G, just so you get an extra sound, so you start to fill up the sound, the texture of the song. Okay, so it gives us extra notes to add in. We could do this in lots of places. A G in bar 12, and it's just a case, if you want to add extra notes, please do so. Don't feel that you're limited to the music. It's all about discovering how to add notes from chords to help you play. Okay, so we're coming to our first ending now. Okay, up goes finger 2, and then back down to the 2 Gs. Okay, so that's a nice little ending to have. So what we can do, we can take the repeat from the first ending and play through the whole song again. And you get the idea, we're just going to play the same thing. So let's look at the ending, the second ending as we come through. So I'll start from bar 15. Here's my finger 3 on the A, finger 2 on the E. Up finger 2 goes to F sharp with the D there on string 5, and just finishing off with 2 Gs. So almost exactly the same as the first ending, but it just holds for 3 this time. So I'll wish you good luck. Use any of the help notes that's in the book, and also any of just the tips about adding notes to support the melody lines, and just give it like a richer texture by adding different amounts of harmony into the music. So, good luck with Away in a Manger.